Today on Give Me Shelter, Pet Helpers is overflowing with kittens. Will an adoption event at a local mall put all of these tiny felines into a home before the shelter is forced to turn away other kittens?
Is this crowd going to keep coming? What are we going to do if we run out of kittens?
Is that all you brought?
That's all we have for right now. It is a little stressful to deal with. Difficult personalities.
A pit bull puppy that was rescued from a drug bust and a high-kill shelter is saved by Pet Helpers. But will his past haunt his future?
Easy!
Pet Helpers has organized an adoption event at one of the local malls. Due to an influx of kittens at the shelter, the staff must immediately find them homes before they completely run out of space.
Are you guys paying with cash, credit, or check today?
What do you prefer?
Anything you got.
This has been one of the most aggressive kitten seasons we've had in several years. We've been inundated with kittens, and they're just not going out the door fast enough.
We're really in a fight to get those animals out while they're still young because their adoptability decreases every month they get older. We have reduced adoption rates, and we're going to try to find a lot of kittens some great homes.
Just send people over here whenever they...
I've told them to come to the table.
So that way we know, because I don't want to just, assume that they have a home and then they don't.
But I've told them to take the cat with them.
Yes.
Okay.
Great. It's just really stressful trying to keep up with all of the animals and all of the people that are associated with this scale of an event. I'm trying to train 2 new volunteers. I'm also working with adopters. It's quite a few things on the plate today, but definitely worth it.
After just 45 minutes, almost all of the kittens have been adopted.
I had no idea it was going to be this successful, so that's why I'm like, yeah.
15 adoptions in 45 minutes.
75% of our cats.
We only brought 20 kittens, and we've got a fair number of people here, so I'm a little nervous. I don't know if people are going to keep coming the whole time or if this is the beginning of the wave.
Well, people keep coming by and they're like, oh, I came here just to eat a cat. Sorry, they were all gone.
I know. Is that all you brought?
Yeah.
For right now, yes ma'am. So that's all we have for right now, so it is a little stressful to deal with. Difficult personalities during a time like this whenever there's so much going on around us.
This is the first time we've done Kitten Palooza, so we weren't sure exactly what to expect. So I'm going to fly back to Pet Helpers, pick up some more kittens, and head back to Northwoods Mall, and hopefully we can move these kittens as quickly as we've adopted the ones that preceded them.
Thank you for calling Pet Helpers. This is Josh. How can I help you?
Hey, Josh. I'm calling from Northwoods Mall in Kitten Palooza, and believe it or not, we're out of kittens already. I'm going to head your way, pick us up some more kittens. So if you can pack up all the kittens that are left and get all their paperwork stuff ready, all their folders together, we'll help you pack them up.
All right, sounds good, man. I can definitely do that for you.
It may seem like I can just go grab cats and move on, but there's a lot of paperwork that goes along with this. Luckily, I was able to depend on Josh, and I know when I walk into Pet Helpers, he'll have everything ready so I can turn around and head back.
Time is kind of the essence because the kittens are running out up there and people are still sitting up there wanting more. So as long as there's people up there still wanting them, we're going to keep bringing them up there as long as we have them just so we can find them homes.
Hey, Josh, you got the paperwork ready and everything?
Yeah, just finish them up, man.
All right, so let's grab a crate and help me let up these kittens. We're running against time here.
All right, I'll be right there.
It's packed over there. We're adopting kittens like crazy, which is a great problem to have. Hopefully this is the last trip, because I think this is the last of the kittens.
Do you know how many are coming? Because there's people waiting.
I think only like 7 to 10, because we're doing adoptions at the shelter too. So not a lot, but we'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
Jessica's an absolute pro at what she does, but I know she's looking at the numbers of kittens going out the door just like I am, and she's looking at the size of the crowd and probably wondering the same thing I am, which is this crowd going to keep coming? And what are we going to do if we run out of kittens? I have a couple people, volunteers who have come up being like, we got people waiting.
Oh, I know. He's probably like under so much stress.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I don't want to text him and bother him.
Well, right now I'm the most popular guy in Charleston. My phone has not stopped ringing. So I know they're anxious for me to get back, but we're moving as quickly as we can.
We've still got a huge crowd, and a lot of them are asking when the kittens are going to be here, and I just don't know what to tell them.
I'm definitely glad I'm not at Kitten Palooza today. They've got a lot of stuff going on up there. It's pretty hectic, so I'm glad I'm where I'm at here, you know, familiar settings.
I'm hoping that we can get there as quickly as we can, and I'm really crossing my fingers that the adopters are still waiting there. I have a boatload of kittens, and so hopefully we can walk in, the adopters are still there. You know, Lee and Caroline and Jessica did whatever tap dancing maneuvers are necessary to keep everybody there. We can walk in and we can make not only these kittens' dreams of homes possible, but also really complete these families, because that's what we're all about.
While the priority is to get as many kittens adopted as possible today, the rest of the staff still has to maintain normal operations back at the shelter.
Hi, this is Sarah. Oh, hi, how are you? My name is Sarah Weiss, and I just came to Pet Helpers replacing Kristen. I just moved to Charleston from New Jersey, where I was director of operations for a small shelter there. Oh, gosh. Let me see what we can do for you. Is it just one? So I just got a call from a local shelter. It's a high-kill shelter. They have a really sweet pit puppy that's in danger of being euthanized. They're completely overcrowded, and we're going to try and help them out. Okay. Sure. We'll be there. Okay, bye-bye. So most of the staff is up at Kitten Palooza, and I need to find someone who can go pick up this pit puppy, so I'm going to have to pull Josh away from the front desk, find someone else to cover him, and this is one of those times where we all just have to pull together and get it done. Hey, Josh, come here for a second. One of the local shelters really needs our help. They have a puppy that's going to be euthanized. They're overrun with space. I know this is normally not what you do, but everyone else is super busy. Is there any way you can go pick up this puppy?
Yeah, I've never done it before, but I'll be happy to.
The form's right here that they need to fill out. Directions are in the folder. You'll be fine.
All right.
Great. Thank you so much. I'll find someone to cover your shift.
All right. I usually just have to sit at the front desk, so this is something a little bit different that I get to do, get out of my comfort zone, if you will, but in a good way.
Due to a lack of space at the local shelter, Josh will have less than an hour to pick up the puppy before it is euthanized. Kevin has finally made it back to the mall. He is hoping the potential adopters have chosen to stick around.
We're so grateful to Kevin for running back and getting more kittens, but he was only able to bring back 7 or 8, and we've got a good 15 or 20 people milling around. I'm worried that's not going to satisfy the demand we have, and I don't want to see people walk away disappointed.
I said let's bring 40 or 45.
I'm ready to
and
dance in the street.
everybody laughed at me.
With just an hour window, Josh was able to scoop the puppy up from the local shelter before he was euthanized.
Hey, Jessica. We have a transfer.
What do you got?
Come here, buddy. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
To see Josh pull up, it was a little shocking. He normally never comes back here, and then to see that he actually had a dog with him as well, too, that we were bringing in. I was a little surprised, but he was absolutely the cutest thing I'd ever seen.
Yo, pumpkin.
Hey, baby.
Hi. So cute.
Jessica's going to help me intake him, which means basically we just have to give him any kind of vaccines that he may or may not have, test him for heartworms, weigh him, and do a general behavioral assessment just to make sure he doesn't have any kind of resource aggression.
Let's go.
So what was his story?
They actually found him in North Charleston on a drug raid, like a meth house got raided, and after they had made all the arrests, this guy jumped out the window. That's how they got him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And look at you. You come from somewhere like that. Oh goodness.
It makes me feel really good knowing that he came from a bad situation and that we now have him and he's safe.
34 even.
Oh wow, you're a big guy.
We hope that he's in good health and that he has a chance to grow up and we don't have to worry about any kind of issues with him.
Back at the mall, kittens are being adopted left and right. However, one kitten named Shakers isn't getting the attention the staff had hoped for.
Why has no one scooped this one up?
She's a little crazy. She's just been running. She'll run to like the end of her leash and then, jump up and down. She's just been crazy.
Well, she's also older too, so she's the most playful one we have. Shakers is scratching and she's biting and she's being really playful, so it's really turning a lot of people off.
I'm really worried about her adoption chances. Unfortunately, she plays with her claws out and doesn't realize when to stop with the teeth.
Oh yeah, she'll do great for someone with a dog or someone with another cat who wants like a companion animal. Because when she calms down, she'll start purring and she'll be really friendly.
That's why I really liked hers, because yeah, she purrs and it's really loud.
Yeah, no, Shakers is my favorite. I'm kind of sad she's still here, yeah.
It breaks my heart that Shakers hasn't been adopted yet. She plays a little rough, and that may be what's turning people away. Staff kind of expects that, and so we know how to handle it, but it may be a turnoff to someone who's just meeting her.
Oh my God. The adoption doesn't work out for any reason. Please don't relinquish him to another shelter. Bring him straight back to us over on James Island. We'll take him right back in. So.
You're never going to be able to eat. You really thought you were.
I know. I thought I was going to be able to eat. It's fine. Caroline, will you hand feed me?
No, I won't hand feed you. I love you, but not that much.
Thankfully, everyone who showed up to Kitten Palooza got a kitten, and nobody walked away empty-handed. It was such a relief when this day was over. This took a lot of work from everyone, especially Jessica. We did 43 adoptions in less than 2 hours, and that's a Pet Helpers record, so we're really happy with how today went. Shakers is the only kitten coming back to the shelter with us. We really hoped that she was going to find a home, but this just means we need to work harder at finding that right person for her.
Listen, I just wanted to thank you again for all the good press that you got yesterday on Kitten Palooza. That was super. It was a good event. We got everybody adopted but Shakers.
I know. Poor Shakers. I hated bringing her back.
I know she's just about to move out of that cute kitten stage, and the chances go down so much. I've got this great idea I wanted to see what you thought about. There's this guy that volunteers with us here at Pet Helpers, and he was telling me that he has trained a cat like that.
Yeah. You can train cats?
When Lee first told me about this idea, I thought it was kind of crazy. I've never heard of cats being trained before, so I'm a little skeptical, but we'll give it a try. Anything to get Shakers adopted.
Back up, little boy. Back up.
Jessica is taking the pit bull puppy out to the yard for a meet and greet with another staff member's dog named Ryan to test him for behavioral aggression.
It could go one of two ways. Once again, we don't know his background, we don't know his history. He could come in and they could not get along.
Let's go.
Oh no, Ryan, look. Easy.
First reaction, they were really, really high energy, going straight for each other. We couldn't really tell what kind of straightforward it was, whether it was an aggressive straightforward or if it was just a, oh my goodness, I want to play with you. Ready?
Go.
After a second, we realized that they were calm and we were able to drop the leashes and let them actually play and run. It helped us know that we're not really going to have any issues behavioral-wise.
What do you think about a name for him? He kind of looks a lot like Ryan.
I think he should be Baby Ryan. The white half of his face looks exactly like him.
We started thinking about it and thought the best name for him would be Baby Ryan, since they look so similar. It's a cute name too, so why not?
You know what's amazing to me is the fact that he came from this situation and is this happy.
I know. They are so cute.
To see how friendly he is with other dogs, it just helps improve the perspective
that pit bulls aren't vicious animals like everybody thinks they are.
They're even drinking out of the same water bowl together.
They're drinking out of the same water bowl together.
A lot of people see pit bulls as aggressive dogs that are just born and raised as these mean, vicious beasts, and they're not. It is the individual dog and how they're raised and how they're taken care of as to how they will act later on in life.
One of the next things that we should do is just kind of maybe try to work on his basic obedience, try to help him learn a little bit more to get him adopted faster.
Definitely.
Knowing that he did so well with this first one gives us hope that he will be more than what we expected him to be.
Van Sturgeon, a professional animal trainer and volunteer at Pet Helpers, has been called in to work with Shakers on her behavioral issues.
I posted a video online of me training my cat, and Lee, who I've known for a long time, saw that and called me and asked if I could try working with Shakers.
I think it's
there's any chance for Shakers to become a good adoption candidate, she's going to have some training, and I think Van's the guy to do it. Van! Oh, it's good to see you, darling. Give me a hug.
How are you?
I'm good.
Little cat.
Oh my gosh, do we have a problem. We had all these kittens out at the mall last weekend, and the only one left was Shakers. And she's a sweet cat. She really is a sweet cat. It's just that when you go to love her, she kind of gloms onto you, and blood is drawn, and things get ugly from there. I hope he can pull it off, but I'm going to have to see it to believe it. So I'll make you a bet.
Okay.
Okay?
$5.
$5? How about dinner?
Okay.
Even better. It's a deal. Okay.
I'm going to win a free dinner. That's how I feel about this. There we go. I'm just going to try and get an idea of what motivates Shakers and what problem Shakers has. We tend to focus too much on the negative behavior, and so I'm going to be focusing on her positive behaviors that I want to see her repeat.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay. That's why I wore jeans. So let me see what happens if I pick her up. Yeah, she doesn't like that. She reacts when people pick her up. Now, we don't know why that is. It could be that she had a really negative experience, that somebody picked her up and squeezed her or hurt her. People pick her up, she bites, they put her down. So what I'm doing, I'm picking her up, she's staying calm, I'm putting her down. If she were to bite me, I would not put her down. I would let her continue to bite me.
Well, you sacrifice for your work.
I do. So that was for coming towards me. Okay.
She can associate that?
Yes. I use a method of training called clicker training, which means I make a clicking sound when she does the behavior I want. The click is then followed by the reward. The reward in this case is a mouse. So I'm going to ignore her till she does something I like. Then when she does it, I'm going to let the little toy mouse come out and see if she can pick up on the fact that, when I do this, the mouse comes out and I get to play. I could later teach her, jump on this on cue and you'll get the mouse. Or I could teach her sit on cue and you'll get the mouse. Or I could teach her down on cue and you'll get the mouse.
I'm usually an optimist, man, but I think you're going to be feeding me dinner soon.
Shakers. There we go. So that was for looking at me. That's for walking calmly by me and looking at me. Very nice. So that's a sit, right? So I clicked right at the instant her butt hit the ground. Just by virtue of the fact that I'm tall and to look up at me, it's easier if she sits. I just waited for that to happen, and eventually she started sitting. Very nice. There we go. Very nice, Shakers.
That's incredible.
She's coming and sitting beside me like a dog. Watch. She's got it.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to end up owing Van a dinner for this. I'm amazed at what he's done. I've just never seen a cat, like, relate to a human that way.
So this is the first training session. This is showing her that these are the rules. They're pretty simple. If you do what I want, and she'll learn, oh, if I do this behavior over, I'll get the mouse. I could also click for her lying down like that, but I don't want to confuse her right now and put too many behaviors on the table. Just one or two at a time.
Okay.
At one point she lied down, and that was just her relaxing. And I was really happy to see that, especially because she let me pet her. And that was a real big step forward for her.
Look at that.
She was purring.
The difference between when we first came in and now has been incredible. It's a different cat. I wonder if you can teach this to the rest of the staff, because whenever we get a cat in that is kind of a little crazy, it'll help us to be able to get that cat ready for adoption.
When I picked her up to take her back to her cage, she was perfectly relaxed. And that's just a great feeling to know you've made that sort of commitment to an animal.
I honestly did not think you could pull it off. I didn't think cats could be trained, but hey, you learn something new every day.
This is the cat that was terrorizing people.
Out of 20 kittens, 19 went immediately. You know, I think this training is going to be good for her, to let her know she's in a safe environment, she's where people are taking care of her, she can relax. I mean, we can all learn that lesson.
You owe me dinner.
I do. I owe you dinner.
I think I've been able to demonstrate to Lee that it's possible to work with the cat like shakers and make real progress even in a short period of time, and if we can continue doing that, I think she'll get adopted, but most important of all, Lee owes me dinner.
I guess that'll teach me to bet Van on something because I owe him a dinner, but I have to say, that's not a bad bet to lose.
I'll get you to repeat that behavior too. That's what I want.
No, I'm not making any more
to get
bets
more
with
dinners
you.
than one. Okay.
Thanks, Van.
A local college student is filling out an application to adopt baby Ryan, but the staff is worried she might be too young to adopt. Courtney is only 19 years old and the required age to adopt is 21.
Was he ever abused or anything?
He's super smart. He's super smart and he's very food driven. The biggest tip that I can give you though with him is getting him enrolled in basic obedience training and keeping him as socialized as possible with other dogs.
This is a great place that we have for these animals, but they're not meant to stay here. We're not a sanctuary. We're an animal shelter and an adoption facility. So if the right opportunity comes along, we're going to take it. And then what we'd have to do is make sure that the one that Danya is going to okay it, which did you?
I'm going to talk to the landlord.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. We have to talk to the landlord too.
All right, that's fine. I have to talk to my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, and as soon as you get in touch with your mom, just let me know and I'll call the landlord, because as long as the landlord doesn't have a problem, then he's yours.
Cool.
Danya is willing to look past Courtney's age, but before baby Ryan can be placed into his forever home, a background check will be necessary to ensure he's going home with a responsible adopter.